All right, I'll show you what we're going to do here. All right, I'm going to take my burnt umber. This is just acrylic paint, that's all it is. And I'm going to here, but I'm going to get more than that. And I'm going to take it in this area in here. I'm just going to paint this area a dark color in here. You may have to give it more than one coat, I don't know. Maybe not. Probably are going to have to. I'm using a burnt umber. Yeah, probably going to have two coats. But pick it up. You really don't need water for this. In fact, it's probably not best not even use water with this right here. That's much better. Covers much better. Now what you want to do is take your smaller brush, like this one right here, and I'm just going to show you this. You want I'm sorry. You want to do it around the edges here. I'm going to lighten that just a little bit of the actual Bible. Like this along the pages. Just to that edge. Leave the top white. Now I'm not letting this dry so I can show you, but you're getting the general idea. It's all going to have to dry. But just along that edge, like that. In other words, don't make it too strong, just now this is going to have another, you know, it has to have more than one coat because it's we'll get it to the desired fun. But you have the general idea. You get it to the point where you want it, and then you let it dry. Right now it's kind of a mess because I've had to, but you just keep giving it, and I'll show you what it's going to look like after quite a few coats of paint. Several coats of paint, in other words. Now you can do this in burnt umber. You can use a blue. You can use anything you want to, in other words, however pretty you want it to be. or whatever. I'm just using this right here. And I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to give it another coat, and when I get through, I'll show you what we're going to do with that. Okay? Like I said, I've got to let all this dry. It'd be good if you had a hair dryer. You know, all this has got to be done over again. I was just showing you basically the areas that we're going to add to. But you want to leave the top up here. You want to leave it. You want to leave it dry. You don't want to put anything on there. Now, what we can do, you can do also, instead of using the brown in here, you can take a black, wherever my black is, because that's usually the pages. You can use a black and use in the where the pages are right here, in other words, rather than a brown. In fact, I think I will do that. But I'm going to have to let it dry, so it'll take you several times to get this the way you want it. Kind of messy now, but it'll get there. And then I'll show you, and then I'll show you what else we're going to do afterwards. But like I said, I'll need another coat of burnt umber on the back side and on the front side and all that stuff. In fact, if you, there we go. Yeah, see, the second coat will be much better. And I think I will use a little black on the pages of the Bible, because usually they are. But it takes time to dry, because soap is not normally something you would paint. You know, it's just kind of a so through each thing, I can't, you know, it would take me a long time to show you the drying process and everything like that. But you have the general idea, and then I'll come back and show you once this is painted. What we're going to have here. Okay? And then we'll take the black and we'll kind of go around there on the then I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay? Alright, you got the general idea. I would use I'm going to use a brown. Now you can use a gold, you can use anything for the base of it. In other words, we're just making a base. You can use a gold for the pages right here if you want to. A lot of Bibles have gold in here, but most of the time it's black. So I'll get my smaller brushes out and paint some black in there just to kind of go through. But I've got to let that dry, and then I'll do the back again, and we'll get it done. Okay, I'll come back. Then I'll show you the rest of it when I'm through painting. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a brownish. I just wanted a darker background here when I get through with it. Okay.